Not long ago I decided to test and record stats about transport. On screenshot you can see transport inventory capacity, HP, speed, how many seats there can be, which machine guns can be there and how many. Ammo that vehicle has right on the spawn, maximum ammo that it can have, and also transport size. All size numbers I took from open sources of real life variants, because if I would measure by myself in game, it still would be inaccurate. But still it's enough for us to understand which transport is smaller or bigger. Even though developers already divided vehicles in some categories, I decided to do that by myself anyway. Mobility class, just vehicles with faster speed. Mobility/logistics, there is only one vehicle, and that's great choice when you want bigger inventory with good speed in the same time. But the problem is that you can get inventory in this vehicle only with cargo modification, and with cargo modifications there will be maximum 3 seats. But actually if you don't care about realism and roleplay stuff, you just can get on the roof and you won't fall from vehicle like this. In this way you can take more people with you. In logistic class there is nothing special, except that Ural seems pretty useless compared to other vehicles of this category. It has lower speed, no access to machine gun, and it might have lower HP, since other vehicles has access to armored modification. In general use class, I would say that vehicles have own special things, but actually PvP might be worse compared to other if we look at stats. But it has smaller size, which is pretty specific advantage. In armored category we have variation as well. Striker with Cougar have better stats, meanwhile VAB and VBMR have smaller size. Additionally, VBMR can have up to 3 machine guns at the same time. Among helis there are only 3 categories. Compact for Little Bird, even though it's worse than other helis if we look at stats, but it has smaller size which makes flying easier, especially in case of narrow spaces. In general use, the only thing that I can say is that Mi-8 is the only heli with cargo modification in this category, and also the only one heli that doesn't have problem with iron sight on machine gun. Iron sights on machine guns of other helis place slightly lower of the center, so keep in mind that your bullets will go in the center of the screen. In armor category I would say that Chinook is objectively better since it has faster speed, more seats and more ammo. But C-Stallion has bigger inventory with cargo modification and smaller length. Talking about machine guns, you can see their stats on screenshot. Almost all machine guns have the same reload speed except M2 and remote versions. And also some machine guns can be reloaded because they have only one mag. And the last thing about machine guns is damage. You can see their damage on different distances on screenshot. Important things about machine guns that all machine guns with 7.62 caliber won't be able to deal 200 damage on any distance. Meanwhile machine guns with 12.7 caliber can do that. Also there is interesting thing about M2 and its remote version that you can put on Striker and VBMR. For some reason remote version has lower damage compared to normal one. Which is pretty strange because it's the same weapon. For example, if we take Russian Tiger with 6P49, normal version and remote version have identical damage. Probably it's not a big issue, but still it's pretty strange that the same weapons have different damage. As you might know, gun receipt has its own inventory, and in this way you can spawn one vehicle, take ammo from it, respawn it, and put ammo boxes in new one. In this way you'll have more ammo. But this inventory works pretty strange. After reload you won't have access to inventory, but if you fill up inventory to its maximum, it will work without any problems. If you found this video useful, like and some comment, helps out with video promotion, join my Discord service, builds and tier list. If you really like my content you can support me on Boosty, and see you next time.